Alright, sorry about that. That was weird. That's now the third time this game's crashed because of audio issues. I should have known that was going to happen. Once the audio started going out, I should have known it was going to crash. It was going to eventually lead to a crash because it's happened 3 times now. Great. I hope this issue gets fixed at some point. Hopefully I'm not the only one having this issue. If you are, let me know. Anyway, thankfully I don't have to do the dungeon again. All right, Ida. You all right, lass? Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Papaline was my friend. I should have been there with him. You could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing. What had to be done. Master Lou as well wore that same look, right before the end. You don't think I know that? I know alright. I know. But there is nothing more you could have done. Ilberg caught us all off guard. Even Cessa was powerless to stop him. If you must blame someone, then blame me. Just promise you'll never forget what Papaline was strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you. Why you, though? Don't speak to me. Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. God damn it, just as when we all got back together! There's the blue moon. Oh. Once again, I find myself at a loss for words. But Thancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise of our companions of all of this. Pray and make your way there at once. I'll send you the word to Y'shtola and the others for our imminent return. Hey guys, I got some bad news for you. Twould seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Aye. Behind the Griffith's mask, we found the grinning face of an old adversary, Ilberd. I know not how, but he had in his possession the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on. By the 12. I don't understand. To attempt such a magic requires every ounce of one's ether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it and hope to survive. Indeed, it was ever our last resort, as I am sure Papaline was aware. Thus did the pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. I have as yet been able to explain how Ilberd came into possession of Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected ether rages. Nor mortal could endure such conditions. Then mayhap it was the work of an Ascian, but now is not the time for idle speculation. Cryle, I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within. Between our respective talents, I dare say we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall do it certainly my best. As shall I. Let's be about it then. What, without so much as a by your leave? Pray forgive our Arcana's told in her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grief deprive her of her will to act. A desire to comfort Ida doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. The audio's kind of bugging out, hold on, because I'm trying to download the previous stream. So I can put it into editing later. Alright, well, I guess I'll go. You have to bear with the audio for just a couple minutes until it finishes. I too must contend with this grievous loss in mine own way. By thy leave, Lady Alize, shall honor our fallen colleague through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further understanding of this cocoon of light. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papalimos' sacrifice. Quite. We must begin preparations to face Ilbred's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear a price for us to squander. Tataro's not gonna get a word in? I would expect Tataro to react, but... Now, is this the one with that title? Alright, so, here's a, where's the title at? So, this title right here, The Finest People's Ally. Now, this title was when this patch came out, this title was a huge spoiler. The previous title was Papalimos, where is it? Where is it? Do I not have the title? What happened to the title? Did I have the title? I could have sworn I had the title. Well, the title was named Papalimos' Final Witness or something like that. I don't remember what it was exactly called, but it was very reminiscent to a previous title, except replaced Papalimos' name with someone else's, and everyone knew what that meant. So they had to change the title. No one would wear it. No one would have the title up because it was a huge spoiler. The obvious solution. Sessa, I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged. Meaning we still have no idea how long it'll be before... A communication from the Alliance. One moment. Yes, of course. A representative will be present. My thanks. We're from Gridania. The council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. You wish to discuss the primal, of course. As of Yashtola's last report, the cocoon will yet hung above the wall unchanged. Wait, are we in patch 3.55? Yes, but the Elder Seeds here doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I am told that Sid Garland has been called in to add his expertise to proceedings. A wise decision. The more minds on this work on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the rising stones to Tara's capable hands and make haste for the lotus stand. Wait, are we in the final patch? I'll know if we're in the final patch when we get to a certain duty. Oh yeah, I think we are. Yep. Yeah, I think we are. All right, so maybe the crash ended at a good spot. Who's this guy? Ooh, very something. He's a samurai.
すまぬが、そちらのお方、ここはエオルゼアでござるか。なんだい、やぶから。
Shit.
エオルゼアであると、そういうことでよろしいか。お、エオルゼアではあるな。そうかそうか。最初からそう答えておけばよいものを。少々苦労したが、どうにかたどり着いたわ。このような小舟ではエオルゼアにはたどり着けぬだと。知ったかぶりの船乗りどもめ、気合があればなせぬことなど何もないわい。しかしさすがの拙者も飲まず食わずで船を漕ぎ続けるのは少々答えたでござる。どこかで腹ごしらえでも。いやいや、こんな時こそ気合い。我が使命を果たすことこそが優先でござる。空腹ごときで立ち止まってはおれぬわ。
Alright, guy. What's your deal? And there he goes.
あんた大丈夫かい？
Vesper Bay always gets the weirdest guests. Oh, Yandra's walking onward.
あのいでたちは。
So I think we must be in patch 3.55. I didn't take the picture off. Obvious solution. Let me see. Or no, we're in patch 3.56. I believe this is the final patch then. Okay, in that case, cool. Oh, my stream. Alright. Well, we gotta go to Nifika's altar now. So, I guess the video crashed at a good spot, I guess then. Not the video. The game crashed at a good spot. Welcome, warrior light. Alright. What's going on with this cocoon of light?
皆様、ご足労いただきありがとうございます。事態が事態ゆえに、早速本題に入らせていただきましょう。
報告いたします。バエサルの頂上の上空に出現した光の繭ですが、依然として消えることなく存在を続けております。暁の賢人ヤシトラ殿の観測結果によれば、その内側には万神級のエーテルが内在しているとのこと。
Great.
やはりイルベルドのやつめが召喚を試みた万神が封じられているということか。それで帝国軍の動きはどうなのだ。
は、実は先日帝国軍の飛空戦艦が繭に対し接近を試みたのですが、撃墜されているのです。それ以降はというと静かなものです。
目撃した兵の証言によれば、繭から光が放たれ、一撃で飛空戦艦を落としたのだとか。それはまるで第七零歳時に黒き万神が放った破滅の炎のようであったそうです。
古の万神バハムート。
つまり繭の中にいる万神は動きこそ封じられているものの覚醒していると。
とはいえ討滅を急ごうにも、不用意に近づこうものなら飛空戦艦を落とすという強烈な一撃がお出迎えときたもんだ。
なに揃いも揃ってない頭をひねってやがる。今こそあれの出番だろうが。
お前は。
よう久しぶりだな、ガロンド。この下っ端に説明してくれよ。俺も関係者だってな。
何者だ。
おっと、こいつは失敬。俺の名はネロ。元はガレマール帝国軍第14軍団の幕僚長だったが、今はしがないフリーランスの貴公子でね。
ふざけやがって。
おっと、最後まで話をさせろよ。お前だってとっくに気づいているんだろう。あの繭の中にいる万神はバハムート級だ。そんな化け物相手に立ち向かえる存在はただ一つ。バハムートを捕らえし者、オメガだけだってよ。
オメガだと。バカな。あれはカルテノーの地下深くにて化石のごとく眠っているのだぞ。
俺様を誰だと思ってるんだ。あのアルテマウェポンを再生したのはこの俺、天才貴公子ネロトルスカエウア様だぞ。その俺様が特別に力を貸してやろうって言っているんじゃねえか。
手を貸すだと。ふざけるな。信用できるはずもない。クリスタルタワーの一件では確かに共闘したが、それでもお前は。
悲しいぜガーロンド。同じ魔導院で学んだ仲だってのによ。帝国出身ってことにかけちゃお前と俺は変わりないんだぜ。それに何か他に良案でもあるのか。またそこの英雄様に全てを押し付けて成功すりゃおだててしまい、失敗したら全ておじゃんってか。
I mean, he's got a point.
なあ、論理的に考えてみろよ。現にこうしてオメガが眠りについているってことは人の手で制御できることを示している。そうだろ。
ネロさんとおっしゃいましたね。オメガを利用して九段の蛮神を捕らえたとしてどうします。アラグ帝国と同じことをなそうとしているのではありませんか。
道具は道具、どう使うかは人次第ってやつだ。オメガを地中に埋めたままアウトロー戦区だなんだと奪い合いを続けたいならそうすればいいさ。
言葉が過ぎるぞネロ。たとえオメガを制御し得たとしてそれを使うのは人だ。だからこそアラグと同じ過ちを踏みかねないと言っている。
それをさせないために俺たち貴公子がいるんだろうが。技術は自由のためってな、確かお前の会社の理念じゃなかったか。
減らず口よ。ネロの言葉信用できると思うか。
Makes a convincing case. I mean, he's got a point. I just opened the chat. Fucking hell. He makes a convincing case.
Tak. お前ってやつはどこまでも純粋だな。よし、分かった。こうなったら俺も全力を尽くす。なあ、俺とこいつに任せちゃくれないか。
わかりました。ですがあなた方に業を背負わすわけには参りません。私たち異聖書の責任においてオメガの使用を決断しましょう。
話は決まったようだな。カルテノー平原に部隊を派遣しオメガを起動させる。その役割はシド、お前に一任するぞ。そしてその護衛役兼ネロの監視役として暁からも人員を選出してもらいたい。
わかりました。アウトロー戦区は各都市の利権が絡む場所。中立の立場を取る暁が同行する意味もありましょう。
それだったらドマの忍びさんも同行お願いできる？ネロだかなんだかってのが怪しい動きを見せたら切り捨てちゃってちょうだい。
承知。
Yeah. Poor guy.
たく怖い姉ちゃんだぜ。ま、仲良くやろうじゃないか。仲良くな。
All right, we got a plan of action. Waking up in an old machine. This could go wrong so fast, so fast, but yeah, I'm not making the calls. Well, that was a rather unexpected development, and one which raises a number of questions, not least among them how narrow chance to learn of the council meeting in the first place. Sid and the others are assembling at the airship landing. Alice is already on her way and do not lag far behind. Let's be off. I mean, can't you just take the crystal? You get Ethernet shards. You're not attuned to the Ethernet shards. It'd be so much easier. See, I'm already there. Cecilla, Alpha Node, ready to go? The others have stepped out on the landing for a moment, lest you wonder. Nero insisted that he will be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him? Despite his very timely offer of assistance, the thought of a man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Calm yourself, Alpha Node. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yagiri are... Ah, well, here they are now. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course for Cartno? Might I ask that we delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even as we speak. I would hear the observations as we proceed. It would seem wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating a plan. Oh, I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When we want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until at such time as you have finished procrastinating. Alright. Well, Alpha Node speaks to his colleagues. I shall follow the Excelsior over to Mordona, and we can reconvene at the Rising Stones. Mine apologies for the trouble. I shall visit Ystold and the others forthwith and join you as soon as I am able. So I'll pray accompany Alize back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing you are present to entertain our guest. Right. Everyone heading to Mordona is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things with a girl at the counter here. Let her know when you're ready to leave. Thanks, guy! Can I just teleport there? Really? I gotta talk to you. You're chatting with Master Garland, miss. Enterprise Excelsior is right this way. Not quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the Toll's main square. Shall we join the Rising Stones then? I could have just teleported there and I could have been literally right at the doorstep. Yet you take me out here. The hell? I've been cancelled. No! Get in the door! Alright. What's this guy doing? How the hell everyone's keeping his distance? Sir! Better not be up to no good.
ここがお前ら暁の本部か。賢人どもが集まる場所と聞いて期待していたんだが、魔導技術のかけらもありゃしねえ。つくづくエオルゼアの奴らは遅れてるってのを実感するぜ。
失礼な人です。この石の家にだって最新の魔導技術があるです。ウェッジさんが私のために作ってくれた魔導湯沸かし器シュワシュワケトル14世という優れものがあるのです。
Huh. I don't think that quite counts.
待たせたね。ヤシトラへクレルさん、それにサンクレットたちは国営の森に残って引き続き光の舞の監視と計測を続けてもらっている。
私はついてきちゃった。パパリモが命を懸けて稼いでくれた時間を無駄にするわけにはいかないもんね。
頼む。
Who's this? The guy? The big towering traveler's here.
何あの暑苦しそうなの。
こちらが暁の賢人たちが住まうという石の家でござるか。ウリエンジェ殿の紹介にて訪ねてまいった。ぬそこなる女に夕霧ではござらんか。探しておったぞ。
まさかあのむさ苦しいの夕霧の知り合い？
豪雪、なぜお主がこのようなところに？
夕霧、お主を探してはるばる土間より船を漕いで参ったのだ。どうにか港にたどり着いたまではよかったが、腹が減ってどうにも動けぬありさまでな。ウリエンジェ殿のご好意がなければ危ういところであった。そして飯食いがてらに話を聞いてみれば、ドマの民がこの地の開拓に参加しているというではないか。しかもついて早々夕霧と再会できるとは何たる幸運。さあ夕霧よ、旅支度を整えよ。我らが主君がかつてない危機の渦中にあるのだ。急ぎ我らが故郷ドマへと帰還し、馳せ参じねばならん。
すまぬが、豪雪、私には請け負った任務があるゆえ、すぐには戻れぬ。
なんと帰れぬと申すか。貴様、大恩を忘れたわけではあるまいな。一宿一般の恩義があるやもしれぬが、今は主君の危機ぞ。
民を逃がし、何事があっても守り抜けと命じたのも我が主。そしてここにいる暁の方々は我らを救ってくれた恩人。その恩を返さず帰ったとあらば、主は私を切り捨てるだろう。そして今、守るべき民の安全を脅かす事態が起きている。故に任を引き受け、これより向かおうとしているところ。任も民も捨ておいては、何より主君に面目が立たぬ。
おいおいおいおい、何をグダグダやってるんだ。オメガの力は帝国軍も狙ってるんだぞ。こんなところで。
帝国だと？夕霧よ、敵は憎きガレマール帝国の連中なのだな。敵が帝国の不届き者となれば話は別だ。早く申せ。我が刃の味を帝国兵に味わわせる好機、逃してなるものか。この豪雪も助立ちするゆえ、さあさあ戦場へ案内されよ。
Yeah. Well, he's enthusiastic and passionate. I'll give him that. Cecil, wait, can I speak to you for a moment? Do you remember when I had you meet at Diamond Forge and we ambushed you? Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work on making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. Only just this moment to finish the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left. Here. Oh, new outfit. You can try it on right now if you'd like. Alright, let's see what it looks like. I'm not a fan. And the tights are pretty nice, but I'm not a fan of the monocle. Assuming we measure correctly, the fight should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? I mean, maybe once I diet. You're not just saying that, are you? Well, I can't tell you how much this means to me. To have crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light it's, well, let's just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. I also sold it in a blood pearl charm to, you know, bring you home. May it always protect you. Oh, I can't dye them! What? I'm not a fan of it then. Let me see this. Really? Oh, it is dyeable. Alright. You know what? Let me just play around with it. Not glamour. Alright, so minus the monocle. Well, I guess I could leave it black. Obviously the boots will be different. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm not a fan. I'll keep what I have, thank you very much. Oh, who's this guy? Looks like he's in for a thrill. So, we had to wake Omega, right? Either you... Are you sure that's... I'm sure, yes. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I'll feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well. I'll remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Alpha Node, mayhap you could return to Redania and assist you still in Cryo? A fine suggestion. The rest of us will inform the Cardinal Expedition Party. Nero and I will focus on rousing Omega while Scylla, Ida, and our Dolmen friends take care of security. The Excelsior is by the lake just outside. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. I mean, the leggings could probably work. Hold on. Let me look at that one more time. Just the leggings. Now let me reset the display. I mean, it could work. It's not too I mean, it's not too galling with the glamour, but I kind of like my eternal leggings. When it comes to my glamour, there are a couple essential pieces. The accessories, well, they're not really essential, but they're cool. The headpiece is essential. I always have the headpiece on, the Eternal Veil, and then there's the coronal wristband. That's a must. I flew right past it. Leggings, it really depends on the chest piece that I use. What's going on here? Well, we haven't far to go. With any luck, we'll be incarnated before Gosetsu graces the deck with his dinner. With his dinner. Once there, however, we had best be on our guard, given that a line Royale that was still active when Omega was discovered. we can assume that the Empire has long been aware of its existence, and if Nero deemed it to be the obvious solution to the threat posed by this new primal, it is not impossible that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we're flying into a fight. I know. Maybe because of the aura that's around your body right now? Why does he sound like he's trying to lift something?
よし、転移装置は起動したぜ。こいつを使えばオメガの管制室までひとっ飛びって寸法だ。
その慣れた手つき。お前、前にもここに来たことがあるな。
おお、派手にドンパチやらかしている連中を出し抜くのにはちょいとばかり苦労したがな。こんなに面白そうなおもちゃを見逃す手はないだろうが、下調べは万全だぜ。
油断できんやつめ。だが相変わらずの純粋な知識欲、それだけは認めてやるぜ。
Uh-oh.
不審な飛空艇を追ってみれば手配中のシドガーランドを見つけられるとは。
Who's this guy? Sounds like he's overweight.
そして天才飛行士がここにいるということは例のブツも近くにあるだな。オラにも月が回ってきたぞ。
やっぱり帝国軍も石膏を放っていやがったか。おい、しっかり足止めしておけよな。
クソ、奴を一人で先に行かせるわけには。俺はネロを追う。連中の相手は任せたぞ。
我が名は豪雪。遥か東方ドマ国の侍大将なり。いざ尋常に勝負せい。
Alright, guy. Oh, it's just us, huh? I'll stomp these worms in the dust myself. This is my fight, understand? Stay out of it. That's not a good idea, sir. You're outnumbered, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Doma Samuraiの意地を見よ。
覚悟はいい？
May have misjudged him. Should have been. What are you fools gawping at? Don't just stand there. Your camping is in danger. Huh. Really, he's hitting his own guys. I didn't realize he was hitting his own people. Glory Seeker. That sounds about right. While you're yapping at Kura, strike down. How many soldiers did he bring with him? He's killing his own soldiers. Surrender! We have you outnumbered, dude. You killed your own soldiers. Won't be the first time. Are you still playing with those soldiers? I suppose I could lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give it back. Look at that, these guys don't. Behold, the Red Baron. Now, end this nonsense. Huh. What the? No one told me they'd had magic armor. Forward for the Empire. And he just. The honorless Kurt thinks to abandon his men. I shall see that he shares their fate. Pray attend to the rest of his minions. All right, nice. This will be fun. So we got standard cannon. We got this. We also got a beam. Oh, nice. What's this? You failed a Titan, but that still like counts as one. Ah, nice Lord of the Rings reference right there. I'll handle these giants, dispose of them. There, I did it. Well struck. My thanks, Cecila. This is fun. Baelsar is scrapped and the captain hits us as often as the enemy. Enough. Time for a tactical withdrawal. Hey, you just can't run off. Deserting a battle is punishable by death. Alright, you stand your ground. Come back here now, please. No, that's just embarrassing. Pitiful. You bring this fate upon yourself. Damn it all to the seventh hell. I'll kill you bastards if it's the last thing I do.
み切った。
覚悟はいい？
Alright. You haven't seen the last of me. Mark my words, it'll be you who rules this day. And he's gone. That was fun. I like his Magitech armor. Can I have that instead of mine?
時間凍結解除。システムチェックオールクリア。そっちは？
こっちも終わった。目覚めるぞ。
すげえ、こいつは最高のおもちゃだぜ。目覚めた途端に光の前を認識しやがった。さすがはバハムートを捕らえし者だぜ。
だがこいつは完全な自律型無人兵器だ。アルテマウェポンと違って人が乗って直接操縦するわけにはいかない。起動後オメガは眉の晩神を捉えようとするだろう。その後にできることは時間凍結システムを使って活動を停止させることだけだぞ。
問題がありゃ緊急停止させるまでだ。ま、詳しい検証まではできちゃいねえが、俺様とお前がいてできないはずがね
え。私バカだからよくわからないけど、いいのかな本当に。
Well, what do you think?
どうするって私が決めろってこと？わかった。私決めたよ。シド、どいて。それを押せばいいんだよね。パパリモがくれたチャンスを逃すわけにはいかない。だから私は私の責任でこれを押す。パパリモのためにもお願い。
いいぞいいぞ、その調子だ可愛い子ちゃん。
オメガ起動シーケンス確認。発進するぞ。
Oh, this will be good. Look at this thing. Well, it's no Bahamut.
オメガの反応消失。時間凍結システムはまだ起動していないぞ。
何がどうなっているでござるか。拙者機械は苦手ゆえな。
俺様とシドの操作は完璧だった。だがオメガからの通信が途絶しやがったんだ。とにかく現地で観測してる奴らに確認するぞ。
ああ、ひとまず時間凍結システムは起動しておいた。これで暴走のリスクはなくなったはずだ。さあグリダニアに戻るぞ。
オメガはあいつをやっつけたよ。パパリモがかけた魔法がこの世界から消えていく。つながりが途絶えたの。だから
Well, that was a fight sequence. Lord. I'm surprised the stupid wall is still standing. Not sure why we lost contact with Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way. I can't walk around Cartano? Damn it. One moment everything was functioning perfectly, and the next it wasn't. It makes no sense. We need to see what happened for ourselves, and soon. This is the final story mission for Heavensward, the far edge of fate. Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Either wait, we must first... The other scene here is expecting us. Worry not, Alphinaud. Gosetsu and I will watch over her. May you safely attend to your meeting. My thanks, Yugiri. The council reconvened a short while ago. Let us make haste with the Lotus Stand. All there are eager to hear your testimony. Oh, not much to report. Alright. Now to the Condor's Guild. And then off to the Lotus Stand. The Elder Seeds here awaits you within. Thanks, Sky. And everyone's joining us now. My friends, full eagerly have we awaited your return. Few indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, and most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. You're too kind, Elder Seeds here. As I recall, we as good as demanded the right to try. But tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our position, the control room, we were blind to all that followed. What words could do justice to such a scene? None of my jizzing, that much is certain, but I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived, and from its midst arose a great dragon. The pair duly set about each other in the skies over Garibania. The primal's might defied belief. It seemed the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows, and it wielded such magics I have never seen, and hope never to see again. The battle raged on and on with no end in sight, until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere in Alamegan soil. I will not speak of the rest, but to my eye it seemed that each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most among us could think only of Bahamut when thinking about the primal's form, the dull ones have heard a whisper of the name Shinryu. It would appear that the being resembles a creature of far eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. This Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the Garibanian side of the border. Aye, which is why we have sent our main force under the command of Marshal Tarupin to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure the Britannia's border and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned. Well, that explains a few things. I'll wager that flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega's stasis systems, so even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, it will be of no use to them, save perhaps as a statue. Correct. Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions, if they managed it at all. Such reassurances do much to calm our fears, yet the relic's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with a resistant representative in Girabania. Though Ilbred has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance, given the inevitability of Imperial retaliation. And by doing in concert, it is not impossible that Almigo will finally be wrested from Garlemald's grasp. Well, I guess he got what he wanted. I guess. You must be exhausted. I would ordinarily suggest that we retire directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if we could just make a small detour for. You're still the others are gathered at I'm just gonna call it the Spire. I got gathered at the Spire, and I imagine you too would be interested to see what has become of the wall now the cocoon is gone. It's decided then. Lead on. No, I want my teleport. Alright, off to the cocoon. None of the cocoon, the Spire. Why did I say cocoon? Cocoon's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. Well, it still looks like it stands.
2人とも無事でよかった。激しい戦闘があったと聞いたが。
戦闘は上空で行われたから。頂上の向こう側には被害が出たようだけれど、幸いこちら側は無事よ。
悪夢のような光景だったわ。光の眉から現れたドラゴン型の万神。あれは破壊の衝動だけが結集したかのような存在だった。
第7霊祭を目撃したイルベルドがニーズヘッグの竜の目を使って帝国を倒すためだけに呼び下ろした憎しみと破壊の神か。
それと互角以上に戦っているように見えたオメガの存在も脅威よ。でも何と表現したらいいかわからないわ。
それで彼女は？
イダなら上にいるわ。行きましょう。
光の眉なくなっちゃってるね。本当にあっけない。
いいだ。
別に後悔してるわけじゃないんだよ。全部分かっていたんだ。あの時パパリモがやろうとしてた封印魔法が命がけのものだってこともちゃんと理解してた。それが時間稼ぎにしかならないってこともね。
She's unmasked.
イダ、あなた。
いつまでもパパリモの小さな背中に隠れてはいられない。このマスクはね、私がパパリモの相棒になるために必要だっただけのもの。20年前アラミゴが帝国軍に占領されたあの日、
私はまだ5歳にもならない子供だった。私の父さんは暴君だったアラミゴ王に立ち向かった革命軍のリーダーの一人でね。そして姉さん、父さんの手伝いをして戦う優しくて強くてかっこいい姉さんがいたんだ。でも帝国軍が攻めてきて、父さんは戦ってそれっきり。私は姉さんに連れられて逃げて逃げて逃げ続けてシャーレアンの植民都市にたどり着いたの。姉さんは故郷を奪還するため、やがてルイゾア様たちと活動を始めたんだ。私はそんな姉さんを誇りに思ってた。
あなたがその仮面をかぶってイダを名乗っていたのはお姉さんに対する憧れ、それとも意志を継ぐ覚悟かしら。
やっぱりヤシトラ気づいてたんだね。私がイダじゃないって。
当たり前でしょ。他の賢人のみんなも一目で気づいてたわよ。
そっか、やっぱり賢人のみんなにはかなわないな。姉さんは6年前にアラミゴから難民を逃がす任務中に死んだ。小さな女の子を助けるために無茶をしたんだって。あんなに強かった姉さんが。
Why'd you never tell me? I thought we were friends.
ごめんね、黙ってて。私の本当の名前はリセ。なんかさ、パパリモから姉さんの形見だってこのマスクをもらった時にさ、思っちゃったんだよね。パパリモの相棒になって手伝いたいって。姉さんになりたかったわけじゃない。自分が中途半端なことくらい分かってる。でもパパリモが最後に言ったんだ。お前にしかできない役目があるって。パパリモがつけてくれた賢人の文様も消えちゃった。きっと消してくれたんだ。だから私は選ばなくちゃいけない。リセとしての選択を。父さんの姉さんの悲願を達成するために。アラミゴを、私たち家族の故郷を取り戻したい。
再び大戦が始まる。
悔いているのでござるか。あの時帝国に反旗を翻した時のことを。
迷ったことがないと言えば嘘になる。だがそれでも私は刃を捨てずに生きてきた。
そうだ、我らの戦いはまだ終わってはござらん。 行くぞ夕霧、遥かなる東方へ。
It was brave of Lise to remove her mask after so long. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Let us return to the Rising Stones. We have quite the story to tell to Tara, my sister. I fully agree. Oh. Oh boy! And that is the official end of Heavensward. Oh shit, man. Obviously there's more scenes after this. I can never remember the button. There we go. Yeah, this is the official end of Heavensward. Because going any further will put us into Stormblood. So here's what's going to happen from here on out. From here, back when I first started Heavensward, I said that I was going to go through the entirety of Heavensward before I go into another playthrough that goes alongside this game, similar to what I did with White Knight Chronicles. So with that being said, I'm actually gonna start the playthrough. I'm gonna do exactly what I did before. 3 parts of this playthrough, 3 parts of the other playthrough, and so on and so forth until until the other playthrough is done. I have no idea how long that will be, but yeah. So once we're done here, I'm actually gonna well, no, yeah. Let me think here. Okay, so yeah. Like with White Knight Chronicles, it'll follow the same kind of layout as before. You know, 3 parts, 1 video for 1 day. The next day, 3 parts of the other one. Keep switching over. Yeah. I said that already. Oh, but yeah. And then, I mean, if you're kept up to date with the games that recently came out in the last couple of weeks, you probably already know what's gonna be played. You might have saw it sitting on my PS5 home screen from when my game crashed several times. And I'm actually quite interested to play it again, because it will help me better kind of understand one of the raids of Shadowbringers, which you will know when we actually get there, because it's related to a game I've done previously. So we're 1 expansion down. We got Stormblood to go through now, and then we've got Shadowbringers, and then once we get to the end of Shadowbringers, we will be all ready to go for Endwalker coming out in the fall. Digital Fan Fest is coming up in the next couple of days. I believe next week, actually, the 14th and 15th. So maybe not maybe. I know we'll get more information about the Endwalker expansion. We'll get the full trailer and a bunch of other useful information Maybe we'll get. Well, maybe we'll get a release date. I don't know. It'll be sometime in the fall, though, so probably maybe late September, early October, maybe.
Why must you turn to empty bliss? Tell me why break trust? Why turn the past to dust? Seeking solace in the abyss. Tell me why create a circle none can break? Why must you let go the life you were bestowed? This I fear I'll never
I still love this theme. The Dragon Song theme. Dragon Song, the Dragon Song theme. We didn't get to hear much of it, but the theme that plays when you fight Nidhogg, its last phase, when he actually turns into the dragon, I love that theme. This theme in general, this theme's so good. The music and the story in Heavensward was fantastic. I loved it. It was. I did mention that it was a vast improvement over Realm Reborn's. Honestly, it took me about as long as it took me about as long to get through, at least part-wise. It took me as long to get through Heavensward as it did a Realm Reborn, minus 5 parts, because I think Heavensward started on part 35 and we're at part 60. So, give them the train, we'll probably end Stormblood probably around part 90. And then Shadowbringers will welcome in the grand 100, the grand part 100. Honestly, I didn't think I'd ever do a playthrough that would hit 100 parts, but this game, this will definitely do it, without a doubt. I mean, without a shred of a doubt, obviously. I knew it was gonna be the first playthrough that hit the 100, and it'll probably be the only playthrough to hit 100 or more. I mean, so long as more story content is added in this game, I will keep adding in parts. You know, this playthrough will keep going as so long as Final Fantasy XIV stays relevant. He may have mentioned, but Alphanor was surprised me of all that came to pass in Gridania. Your only task now is the rest. This is the calm before the storm. Nice has chosen her path, and as her friends, we must do what we can to support that choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened the way to Garibania, we'll have our little choice but to fight. Which is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, ignoring the plight of those whom one might conceivably save is not wisdom but indolence, correct? I, for one, look forward to joining hands with the Almegans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire, as I rather suspect do you. I do, in fact. Stormblood, well, it's better than Realm Reborn. Stormblood is mixed is a mixed bag between a lot of people. Some people hate Stormblood, some people like Stormblood, some people thought Stormblood was pretty average. Quick, march! The Imperials will soon come to their senses and we must be ready to face their retribution. It's almost time, Father. Aye, almost. Stamford and Pippin. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the Bull of Lalamigo. No foe would dislodge me. Very well, little bird. I will take back our homeland. For the both of us. I mean, the little bird accomplished his goal. It forced their hand. Oh, who's this guy? That's not the Emperor. My Lord Viceroy, our scouts concurred the preliminary reports. Baelsar's wall has fallen to the Eorzean Alliance. The hunt for Omega and the unknown icon continues as though both yet elude us. My lord, their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Should we perchance divert some of our forces from the surge to undertake necessary reconstruction work? Ew. He doesn't seem too enthused. I take that as a no. Forgive me, my lord. I did not intend. Your will be done. Ew. This guy looks very pleasant. Looks very unenthused too. Unknown. My spies told me the Domans call it Shinryu, and that it proved a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promise to be the most interesting. Most interesting. Uh-oh. This guy looks menacing. At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to eastern skies and behold their crimson hue. A dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. And that's it! We are officially done with the expansion. So, yeah. When we come back, we will dive into Stormblood. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.